Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my channel. Something I learned new a few days ago. This actually happened last week. 4 kids broke into a Federal Aviation Administration site, and supposedly, I guess these sites are used, they emit VHF, very high frequencies, and they're actually used as pinpoints across the US to aid in the autopilot of planes. They actually tell the plane, they tell the computer on the plane where the plane is at, and I really never was aware of that. I mean, I knew a lot of commercial planes actually used autopilot. Like, as soon as they got off the ground, the autopilot would take the plane to where it would go. Well, supposedly 4 drunk kids, high school kids, or they weren't even high school, they were like between the ages of 19 and 20. They all got drunk and they decided to jump the fence at this facility. They said they went to the door and the door was already unlocked, but we don't know if that's true or not. And then they entered the building and then they started to proceed pushing buttons and all this kind of stuff. Well, this in turn actually turned off the signal that was going, that was being emitted from this facility. So when this occurred, it put any plane that relied on this signal in danger. So I think that's kind of like a major flaw in our system. You know, they pinpoint how easy it would be to get into a nuclear power plant and cause chaos, or our drinking water. Well, this is just another system that is a major flaw in our security. So I thought I'd drive there today and show you guys, you know, what it looks like. I've always seen this building before when I drove by it, and there it is. It's right there. As you can see, it's out in the middle of a cornfield, and there really isn't anything to guard it. Let me see if I can drive around. So here we are, we're going up to the site. I don't even know if I should get too close to it, because I don't know if they've installed sensors or whatever. Apparently these kids got caught because as soon as they went into the building, when they opened the door, it triggered an alarm. But I saw the news station here, so I don't think it would be that bad if I come in and take a look. And there it is. Actually, there's no fence. There's actually nothing protecting it. And there's the door. Wow, it's unbelievable that you could just go into there and cause so much trouble by shutting down the controls. And there you go, no trespassing, so I'm going to back out. I don't need a ticket.
VHF omnidirectional range, or VOR, VOR, is a type of short-range radio navigation system for aircraft. It allows aircraft with a receiving unit to determine their position and stay on course by receiving radio signals transmitted by a network of fixed ground radio beacons. It uses frequencies in the high frequency range, VHF. Its band is 108 to 117.95 MHz. Developed in the United States beginning in 1937 and deployed by 1946, VOR is the standard air navigational system in the world, used by both commercial and general aviation. By 2000, there were about 3,000 VOR stations around the world, including 1,033 in the U.S., reduced to 967 by 2013, with more stations being decommissioned with the widespread adoption of GPS. Quoted from an article, men face felony charges after tripping alarm. State police say 19-year-old Kevin Herman of Winfield, 20-year-old Brett Eister of Selinsgrove, 20-year-old Michael Eddy of Winfield, and 20-year-old Alex Moyer of Selinsgrove broke in to this air traffic navigation tower in Penn Township near Selinsgrove. Police say switches were moved, and an alarm was sounded, and the directional range signal was shut off. That signal from the ground helps planes navigate in the sky from point A to point B. The entire site is clearly marked and labeled "No Trespassing." So basically, these 4 kids were drunk. They broke into the site. From what it sounds like, the door wasn't even locked. They just walked in. They played around with some controls. That shut down the system, and then that put any aircraft in the area in jeopardy. And now they face 3 felony charges. So this isn't good. If 4 drunk kids can break into a site like this and cause so much chaos, just by flipping a few switches. And America has 967 of these sites across the US, and if you Google the images of the VOR systems, you will see that most of them are located actually in fields or open fields and are easily accessible by anybody. There is no security systems, just a wooden fence usually around them that says "No trespassing." So I can see that as a major security flaw in the US navigational system.